Hello and welcome to Guardians of the Gigaxy. I am your host and DM and flossing Spiderdaddy, Michael Sharpe. I am here with Karl.
Hello.
Harry.
Hello.
Lay.
You're a disgusting human being.
And Ataria.
I'm not a fan for flossing.
Flossing's great.
Dental hygiene is important.
I mean, not that kind of flossing.
Yeah, but I wish it was.
Flossing.
Happy flossing.
Yeah. Okay, do you guys want to roll a d20 to determine who
I
goes
hope
next?
it's not me.
No, it's you! It's you!
Okay, amending to the rule. Because the odds of it being me are way too high.
I mean, considering it's not happened before.
Yeah.
I think good.
I'm
And
sure
then-
we've rolled 20s before and had the person like
No.
with Byron
I
and
don't know.
Nick. I'm sure. Anyway,
If you must.
I say what we do
Mm-hmm.
is you make the person pick.
Oh, okay then.
The GM.
You pick me
And you get disadvantage on all your attacks.
because it's a way of me knowing if you guys have been paying attention.
Sure. But I really think I'd like to get Jerry's perspective on this.
no. If
Yeah,
we
I
had
think
to ask.
it should be whose character you want it from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Jerry had some awful times down in the deep, dark areas because Bupido is still kind of at large but invisible. That's not good for Jerry.
Well, it's
Jerry-
very small,
Yeah.
not large.
No. So
He's
Jerry.
a tiny creature. He's a
Jerry.
He's a dare.
Welcome to a
not like
spider.
a
Oh yeah,
gigant.
yeah. Jerry insulted the spider by saying he had 8 legs instead of 2.
He did.
And only hit him once, and then did nothing for the rest of the combat. And then we defeated the spider. We got to Nelthiad. Got to some big doors. Discovered that Bubbles wants to eat children. I ate some bones. And the doors opened.
Oh, so weird. I feel like something was glossed over.
I feel a few things were glass.
Some things is... I bit a child. I just bit him lightly. It was really light.
His arm came off.
It was, it was like a fingertip.
Or
Half his arm.
More than half his arm.
Ah. Good 3/4.
It was a small flesh wound. Yeah, I think that's all that happened.
Me.
Yeah, Jim Jar went off to find out what happened to his father. And
You assaulted his people?
Yeah. And the episode ended with the gates of Nelthiad opening to 7 warriors in different coloured armour.
Who asked a question?
Yeah, asked the question.
And Jerry said...
They asked, "Where's Lord Ukrog?"
And I screamed, "He's dead!"
So,
Who?
Yay.
Oh god, okay.
they draw their arms, and they're very good. They're like their artists, basically.
I'm like, who?
I put my arms up. I will explain. We don't know that he's dead. He escaped before us, and he went into the Underdark, but we didn't find him when we were coming to you. We had hoped that he had made it to you before we did.
No, he's not come back. He's been missing for a long time.
Who is Lord Ukrog?
So he is a dwarf that was in the prison with us.
Right.
And he was...
How many people were in the prison with you?
Oh, well, you've seen a fraction of them.
If you name all of them without hesitation,
Okay.
I will give you advantage on all rolls.
I can name them.
Topsy, Turvy, Jimja, Shosha, General, Bupido,
No, there's a hesitation.
No.
There's a hesitation.
No, I was wondering if I should include the NPCs that were there, and because there was
were.
Everyone in
no,
the
not the
prison.
NPCs, the PCs. So there was, and then there was Lord Croc and Boja and Bubbles and Jerry and Sarah the Drow, and then also the other dwarven woman whose name was. Oh shit! No.
Is that hesitation?
Nope, it's not hesitation. I'm really thinking really hard.
You've forgotten 2 so far.
Hold on. Oh, and Ront. Obviously Ront. Yeah, he's important because he can backflip around the world. Her name was. And Stool, who I killed Stool. And
You're not going to advantage, so I'm going to say it was Eldest.
Eldest. I was going to call it Eldritch, and I'm like, that's wrong. Damn
Yeah,
it.
it was close.
Ooh, partial inspiration?
I think
Oh.
that's a little bit.
Come on.
Okay, you get inspiration.
Okay.
It's a one-time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, and I have to use it this year. Yeah.
All of you do.
Oh,
Has to be used this game.
Oh,
Oh, I've already have one. I've just not used it all the time.
I think I should get one for.
yeah.
Eating a child?
Oh yeah, hold on.
How do you get inspiration for this game?
We all have
Oh.
inspiration.
Yay!
Inspiration is before you make a D20 roll, you can say, I'm going to use my inspiration, and you get advantage on the roll.
Oh,
Okay.
right, okay. Cool.
So,
I don't get a bonus one, do I?
You know what? Yes.
Oh, you're so kind.
Yes.
so we have to use it this session that we're
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
right now,
This
right?
recording.
Okay,
Right now.
Okay.
Ugh.
Right here.
got it. Good. Yep.
Or it's gone. Whatever.
I eat the head of the lead god.
No.
Yes, so Lord Croc, he was with us, and he's quite renowned for being a good leader in war, I guess. He was like
He was one of our finest.
Mm-hmm. He was really wonderful, and he was probably my closest and dearest bosom pal until I met Jimja, who is now my closest bosom pal.
One of the deep gnomes.
Well, yes, and he's also a very lovely lad, is old Jimja.
They're proud on our lands at the moment.
Well, let's not think about
Yeah,
that. Let's go
I'm
back to
looking
Lord
at him like,
Croc.
no.
Is Prince Denerel near us?
Yep.
Wouldn't he would know more about your crocs than any of us?
He would.
Did he see where he went?
No.
But they were really chummy. Remember, they had tea together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So wouldn't he just kind of explain?
No, he's watching, like, he's not taking the lead. He's a royal. He doesn't talk to guards.
well, Lord Yokrock, or as I called him, Yok, was my very good best friend. Genuinely. Very
Roll
close.
persuasion. They do have their swords drawn and axes and all that stuff.
That is a 23.
Yeah, they totally believe you. Lead guard puts his big great sword away, and he sort of steps forward, and he's wearing sort of golden yellowy armor, and he says, "My name is Armix.
I am Bubbles.
I'm the captain of the Shimmering Rainbow Order."
I am so happy to meet you.
Amazing.
We're paladins of an order that was here to protect basically everything good that brings joy to people in the Underdark.
That's so beautiful and pure.
And he's like, "Okay, Shimmering Rainbow, form up." And he goes, "I'm Armix!" And does like a anime like stands with like sort of a peace sign at his cheek.
And everyone else is like, come on, we're not doing it. Not again.
And he's like, "Come on, guys, like we rehearsed."
Like, the one dude who's just way too into it.
And then the rest of one in green armor's like, "Hi, I'm Morgan.
Morgan.
Morgan. Then another one, and he's like, I'm Crumb Thrum. And he's in reddish armor. And he does sort of a shimmy to a Macarena pose.
Yes.
And then there's one who dabs and goes, I'm Daldan. He dabs. Meanwhile, Daldan was wearing bluish armor.
Red, green, blue.
Yeah.
Indigo violet.
Has been done. Then you see one who is he's in a sort of pinky purpley armor, and he's flossing, and he goes, I'm Tharnik.
Oh no, I feel like I would like him the most, and I hate that he's flossing.
And then there is a female dwarf who goes, and I'm Eileen.
Come on, Eileen.
She draws her sword. And she goes, if someone says that to me one more fucking time, I'm going to touch you like a fucking fish.
Colour.
She is wearing
Indigo violet.
indigo
Alright.
armor.
Who's an orange?
No one's orange.
No one.
Roy Biz.
The missing one.
Oh.
And then
That's Lord. What's his
Yep.
face?
and there is a very young, sort of timid girl in orange armor, and she goes, I'm Lestish.
Hi, Liftish.
Hi. And she sort of like blushes deeply and like hides her face, and her hair like sort of covers one of her eyes, and she looks away.
Oh, because I'm like a hunky man.
Just swinging your dicks about.
And Ahmed goes, yeah, we're the Order of the Shimmering Rainbow, and we've been called here because you were known acquaintances of Lord Ukrork, and we have to check this out.
Yes.
So what we're going to have to do is you're going to have to come with us.
I'm in.
Sure.
Do you put your hand out like that?
Yeah.
He snaps the shackle onto it.
Okay.
Right. I pick up all my cooking things.
And he's like, do you come without resisting arrest?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Jerry's been like graffitiing, like on the wall, like just like sharpening his claws and stuff. But he's put like Jerry was here.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
there's
like the wall.
heaps of graffiti around.
Yes, I'm just
Yep.
signing myself. Yeah. So
Um,
I'm not really paying attention. I think
shackle goes on to you.
Okay.
What's shiny?
Oh my gosh, shiny! Oh.
Do you guys willingly submit?
Do I need the shackles?
All prisoners must wear shackles.
Why am I a prisoner?
Because we have questions for you.
Do I have to be a prisoner?
Yes.
Because
Because if it turns out you're bad, half our job is done.
why would I'm not bad.
Yeah, we know we're not bad.
We're not bad.
I mean,
I'm just gonna get arrested.
it's just the way that the Order of the Shimmering Rainbow works around here. he walks up to you and he's like trying to put a shackle over your arm.
You can have one.
Yeah, that's all he's shackling. One arm off everyone.
Yay!
And then he goes over to Lorazepam and like tries to shackle onto your arm.
Yeah, I'll let him.
Okay.
That's cool.
He then attaches all the shackles to one single chain, and like he's like, right, come with me. And he pulls along.
Who is pulling it? Is it Amik?
Ahmed, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And the Shimmering Rainbow sort of forms a semi-crescent behind you.
Is there enough, like...
According to Wikipedia, Rainbow Loom is a tactic coloring plastic bands into decorative items such as bracelets and charms.
Hello, Satan.
Tess is our new character.
Introducing
They
a
form
new
a rainbow loom behind.
Ah, perfect. Rainbow loom.
That's the sword.
Right. I don't want to be pulled, so I'm walking faster than I'm being pulled.
Ahmed tries to accelerate his pace so that he is pulling.
Yes, I would accelerate my pace.
And he starts running. He's like, for justice and honor.
We're all running.
We don't know why. It's just a fun run.
Going on.
And you guys reach a
Well, he's a dwarf.
yes.
Then I'm running faster than him.
He's like, wait, slow down. And
I don't like being pulled on chains.
You're gonna pull him on a chain.
Off his feet, so the dwarfs are just hanging and we're running.
he's like, duly noted. So this is the quarters you'll be staying in. It's a big door, and it's built into basically this massive column which extends skywards, surfacewards, as much of everything is here. And it has bars across the windows and bars across the doors, and he's like, knock, 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 knock. And the door opens and he's like, what's the password? And he's like, Shimmering Rainbow. And then yeah, he's like,
secretive.
we like to have fun here.
I love fun so much.
Well, you'll love your accommodations. And he shows you each to a room made of bars.
We're all separate rooms.
Yes, yeah.
Private accommodation, my goodness.
Yeah, exactly. And it's sort of brick in between each room, but with a bar wall.
So we can still
Yeah.
You doing alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he ushers you each into one.
Mm-hmm. So all the other, Prince General. What's Prince General saying about this?
Prince General was like, well, once the embassy contacts them and they realize that this isn't a declaration of war.
And he's not telling them that?
He is, but he isn't at the same time. He's just talking above them. He's like, yes, the emissary will contact them soon, like those dirty, dumb elves down there. I'm sure they got the details, they just decided to ignore it. But they'll learn that this isn't a declaration of war, it's just, an elf on the loose in the Underdark.
This was his method of getting out of the prison. He was there for a long time.
And Databuzz just like shaking his head and just being like, dumb fucking dwarves, we just need to get to the surface as quickly as possible. There's bad stuff coming. And Jim Jar's not there.
No,
Yeah.
Jar's not.
Yeah.
This makes me happy. I'm glad.
Right. How are the rooms?
They are, they each have a bedrock.
Yep.
They each have a bucket. And they have no windows.
Fantastic.
So very private.
Yeah.
Apart from the one wall, which is just bars.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a guard out there?
There is a guard. It's it is Lestish. She is walking back and forward in her orange armor with a glaive.
How long have you been part of the Shimmering Rainbow?
The rooms aren't coloured brightly, are they?
Yes.
Yes!
Hands laugh.
What color am I in?
You are in purple.
Yes!
Great. What am I in?
You would be in. You were probably ushered in the first one, being the biggest of all the people. So you would be in yellow.
I want to be yellow.
It's okay.
No, actually, you're in red.
I hate it.
Oh, you're being red.
Lorazepam, you're in yellow, and you are in blue.
No, I
It's
don't want to be
peaceful
in
day.
blue. It's too dark. I want to be the yellow.
No, it's like a light blue.
Oh, okay.
They're the shimmering rainbow. Not the dark, brooding rainbow.
Evil
With the dark
rainbow.
rainbow. 7 shades of black.
It's pretty light, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
well lit. This
Okay.
is the best lit place you've been in.
Okay. Jerry's feeling very happy and quite content with himself, and he's gonna go for a sleep because he actually feels quite calm
Okay,
in this place.
cool. You do that.
I'll continue cooking.
Yeah, absolutely.
How long have you been in the Shimmering Rainbow?
Well, I've been here for like 3 weeks.
How are you finding it?
Well, I mean, I took the place of a great warrioress, so I'm finding it hard to fit her shoes because she had really big feet.
Yes, metaphorically and physically, I'm sure.
Yeah,
What was her name?
Elder Feldrun.
I knew her.
What happened to her? She was my hero. She was the greatest, bravest warrior that I've ever seen.
Can I just
I
be
met her when I was a
laughing?
kid.
I'm like laughing hysterically in myself.
And she's like standing right up the bar. It's like a smile on her face, her
Get her
eyes
quickly.
gleaming stars. Like stars in her eyes.
Oh
sort of
my
thing.
goodness.
Like,
Okay, I'm going to take a somber step back from the bar.
she unlocks the cage. And goes in and
oh
shuts it
no.
behind her. She's like,
Oh,
you
no.
have to tell me everything about her.
Okay,
What was she like? What did she eat for breakfast? Who were her friends? Like how often a day did she brush her teeth? What was her favorite color? It was orange. I know that. I know that for sure. That's why she was the orange shimmering rainbow.
it was definitely orange. Now, here's the thing.
I know she's dead.
Oh,
That's why I've taken her place. She never came back.
okay. Well, that makes it a little bit easier to talk to you then.
Did you see her
Yes.
die?
She died so nobly.
How did she die? Because her saga isn't complete.
Lie.
Oh, can I just be like, she fell because I saw her.
She fell
That's me.
to a great battle. She died sword in hand. Probably.
It's really weird because she always used the warhammer.
We didn't have a lot when we were in prison. When we escaped, we went to the armory and we just took what we could.
She
So-
definitely had a warhammer.
Sure, let's just don't know this.
Roll deception.
Yeah, like I should use my inspiration.
I think of it this way, you didn't laugh out.
No, I didn't.
You rolled a 1?
No.
Okay.
It's a 2. 5.
She's like, you're lying to me, and she like stands back and holds the.
I put my hands up and I'm like, okay, here's the thing. We were all trying to escape. There was a big battle between Mistress Alvara and these big demons who were flying around like crazy things. And
Demons, you say?
yes, demons. Pretty sure they were demons. Rock was the name of one, or was it kind of one? No, you weren't
Rock.
there.
It was they weren't demons.
They were.
They were demons?
Yeah,
They were rock demons.
they was rock. Okay, yeah.
Brain of Rock Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Yes, demons. Demons versus the drow.
Oh.
But she wasn't fighting. She just ran.
No, we were running.
she
that's the
ran,
thing.
and then
So-
she tried to climb.
Yeah, we were trying to escape during the kerfuffle because we realized that we were wildly outmatched. We had people who weren't very good fighters.
She's nodding solemnly while, like, still pointing the blade at you.
Fair call. I'm not going to try and hurt you or anything. I'm just telling you the truth. That she fell to her unfortunate death because... I was just about to start blaming the elephant again. No, she...
Is
Yeah.
it truthfully if you can blame the elephant?
He
Oh,
was
then
trying
blame
to...
the elephant. And you say he's no longer with us.
we had someone else who was in our party, and he tried to convince her to stay behind and sacrifice herself, essentially. But she wanted to fight alongside Lord Ucroft.
Roll deception.
That's true.
No, it wasn't.
No, it's not.
I can't remember what happened then.
She did. Oh, something. That's 14.
14?
So what happened?
She looks at you
What
and
happened?
This is true.
Do you
So
want
sorry,
to...
because she can't remember.
Real truth, because I went straight to the elevator. I didn't stay.
he tried to convince her to operate the elevator.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And not
And
to
stay
stay behind and
behind.
fight.
No, but stay behind and operate the elevator while
Yeah,
we all
and
got
she
off.
was like, no, I'm
Yeah,
going to climb.
that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were like,
No.
stay behind and fight them.
No. Like, stay behind and work the elevator while
Okay.
we all get in the elevator.
Then no, you don't have to roll
Mhm.
perception for that.
Mm.
And she, so what did she do?
She tried to climb down a very steep cliff face. Yeah, and then fell.
Is she the one who got turned into jelly?
Yes. Like, that was your first... Hi, bye.
Yeah.
She lowers her glaive,
Mm-hmm.
turns around and opens the door and walks out.
Mm-hmm.
And without turning around, she says, "So my hero was a coward," and
Yeah, I really
walks
don't
away
know what kind of
down
sound.
to return to her guard duties.
Not a coward as such, but yes, it wasn't a noble
Fleeing
way
and
to
popping-
die.
Fleeing impossible odds.
Essentially, yeah, we were all trying to get out of there. Look, Ross
She's
ran too.
off returning to her guard duties.
Did she lock the door afterwards?
Oh yes.
Okay, there you
It's okay, I'm not going to try to escape. I'm still happy to stay here and answer questions.
So Ahmed comes back in.
go. Right.
And he sort of looks like he's a dwarf.
Do they have anything to burn?
I mean, you could ask him.
Do you have anything to burn?
In what capacity?
Cooking.
I mean, are you hungry?
I have mushrooms.
I tell you what, we'll get you some food, some proper dwarven food.
Good. Oh, actual food.
Actual food.
Oh, good. We've been having mushrooms and cat.
That's what?
Cat.
Oh, yes.
Big cat.
Oh, okay. And he sort of like looks really worried. He looks like Fred Armstrong. Is that his name? Fred Armstrong?
I have no idea.
You'll know him if I find a picture of him.
That's great for an audio podcast.
No,
You
like
would see what we're seeing right now, guys.
Describe his features.
Armstrong.
It's not really going to help. He just looks like a man with glasses.
That guy.
Oh, he's like a really funny voice.
Yeah.
What?
No, I have no idea who he is.
Still can't
Okay, so he doesn't look like him actually. He looks like Gilbert Godfrey.
I don't know. who
Thank
that is.
you. I have no idea who that is.
He looks like a dwarf.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Bushy beard on, and I wasn't looking him up.
I thought you were looking him up.
No. Gilbert Godfrey was the voice to Iago from
Oh, him.
Oh, yeah.
the.
Don't remember his face.
I can't do his voice, and I won't.
I know exactly who it is.
But he looks like he would sound like that, but he doesn't. Except he has big oval anime eyes. And yeah, yeah.
Are these normal or not?
Not for dwarves.
Right.
All of these dwarves seem to have it of the 7.
Right. Your eyes are weird.
Well, that's what happens when we're picked for the Shimmering Rainbow Order.
Why?
Well, it's all part of our top secret ritual.
Why?
It really opens our eyes.
Why?
Because you're asking a lot of questions. Are you a Minotaur spy?
I'm a Minotaur.
Spy?
No.
That's what a spy would say.
That is precisely what a spy would say. We do have questions for you, but we'll feed you after. So, if you'll come with me, and he opens your cage
Sure.
and leads you to a room that is.
Oh, I pack up my stuff.
He's like, leave that behind. This won't take long.
Right.
He leads you to a room that is completely painted white.
That's fantastic.
Like, everything is completely light flush and light luminous, and there's a table in the middle of the room. With,
Can I move into a different coloured room?
you don't like the white room?
No, the red room.
Ah, well, the other rooms are actually full.
Can we swap? You only have 7 rooms.
It's a very small prison. This is the Shimmering Rainbow prison.
Very on brand.
And you are the official people here?
We are the official Shimmering Rainbow Order. You can buy our
There's no one
merchandise. I mean, no one else is in.
Official.
I mean, there's other orders.
There's no king's order or the ruler here?
Well, I mean, there's the Dwarven Senate, and then there's they make all the big political decisions, and then we're sort of all under the same Grand Master. All of the orders, and we sort of keep the peace in Nelthiad.
Right. What are the other ones?
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Yeah. Interrogation's going so well.
He takes a seat
Yeah.
and puts his hands on his head and looks at the table. He's like, there's the royal baby and order and I'm just reading things. There's the sweet and salty there's
I stop. What do you want?
please take a seat.
I am sitting.
Oh, you're very big. And he's like, we just need to wait for the assistant. And the human comes in and sets up a mechanical device on the table.
What is this?
The human looks at you and just puts one finger to her lips and continues.
What do you
to
want?
set it up. And she just continues to set it up. And
I asked the dwarf, what is she doing?
she's the official assistant of the Shimmering Rainbow Order.
Yes.
And
So what is she doing?
so she's. Was that in character? Or?
Yeah.
She's gonna make sure that everything you're telling is the truth.
Why would I lie?
Well, I've often wondered the same thing, but it turns out people do. They don't just, no, everyone is good and wants fun and joy and pride.
It is a waste of time.
And he's like, I'll be the decider of that. And
Lying is a waste of time.
touche, I agree. I like you, Cal.
Minotaur.
Minotaur, I don't know why I called you Cal. You are very intimidating. And he keeps sort of drumming his fingers on the table while she's setting up. And the mechanical device itself is it's sort of very steampunk-esque. It's got multiple symbols on them, on sort of buttons, and it has a dial on the side which is attached to a scroll.
So like a gnomish design.
Yeah, partial gnomish, partial dwarvish. And it has a couple of wires coming out from it that attach to what look like sort of sticky mushrooms. And she walks over with them and attacks.
What are they?
She just puts her finger to her lips one more time. And
What are you doing?
in your mind, you hear, these are just magical receptors.
For what?
For making this conduction easier.
What conduction? Does it do anything?
Will tell me everything I need to know.
About what?
This interrogation is like so slick.
About your activities prior to Nelthiad.
How much?
All of it.
All of it?
All of it.
I don't want all of it.
We want it.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Hmm.
You receive an image in your mind, of the countless people who have tried resisting this, and all of them seem to be in a catatonic state. It's like, it's much easier if you go with it.
Fine.
She attaches them to your head, and then attaches to her own head. And she starts...
What are you?
Does it work both ways?
She smiles and types, and you start receiving images of this ancient being.
Right.
It's
So it's like 60.
a lot older than 6.
Right.
You see tendrils. You see water.
I don't like it.
You see a deep cooling.
Right. It's weird.
You feel at the same time a coldness over your skin, but a warmth inside your body.
Right. So when you've been in the water too long.
Yes. And she says, "What happened to you, Karl?"
But what?
And she's like, "We're done here, Armstick." And hacks up.
You wouldn't know at all.
And Armstick's like, well, and he's reading like this thing which is printed off a scroll which has come off, and he's like, well, it seems like you were telling the truth the whole time. You never met Lord Yukor.
No. I asked at the gate. You were there.
Well, you know, people tell us lies a lot.
It's a waste of time.
And he moves to unshackle you, and he's like, obviously, you know, we can't let all of your friends go until they've gone through this process.
Right. Can I go?
Absolutely.
Cool.
I've interrogated you guys. Oh god. Need my paycheck.
Yeah, I get my stuff and I go out. Where is everything? I just start questioning one of them as to where everything is.
Which one?
I don't know, one of them that's not busy.
They all seem fairly not busy.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
the
one that's
only
not
two...
guarding and the one that doesn't interrogate.
Okay, they're all sort of in the break room.
Not the red one.
And they're sort of discussing, they're sitting around the table and they're like, okay, we've got to change the name of this order, but...
It is a horrible name, I say as I enter.
Oh, hi. This was a union meeting.
I was told I was being fed at some point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. And one of them goes and starts like frying up some eggs and some bacon.
I come over and I help him because he's not doing a good job.
Roll perception or knowledge.
I know cooking tool utensils, so
yeah, you
add proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
What stat would it be? Constitution or?
Yeah, Constitution.
Cool. Right, so 18.
18. You see that he is doing an amazing job. He's not letting the eggs the way he's maneuvering the pan is he's allowing the sausages and bacon to stay on the heat longer than the eggs are. So it's as if he's using the heat of the fire to rise up the pan and slowly cooking the eggs and quickly cooking the meat.
I stand by him. Who is it? Who's cooking?
It would be The one in blue armor.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I'll stand by him. I'll comment, talk to him about cooking.
And he...
I get out some of my griffin grease.
Is this griffin grease?
This is griffin grease.
Oh, this is highly prized.
Mm.
Are you sure you want to use it on this meal?
A little. I get the tiniest, you dip your pinky finger in and then you just put a dab of it.
He's like, oh, this is going to be a great meal. Tell you what. And he sort of hands you the pan and goes rummaging deep in the pantry and deep down. And he opens a little crack of the door, a tiny little crack of the door behind.
Yeah, looks behind him to see if anyone else looks in.
And pulls out a tiny shaker and comes up and lightly, 1 granule.
Oh yeah.
This salt pours on, and he's leans in real close to you and goes, "This is deep water cracking salt." Oh, yeah. My grandfather's.
This will be good.
Yeah.
Would you like some?
I mean, if you're offering.
Oh, of course.
And
show.
you guys
Well, we just
sit
leave,
down and enjoy. You're in prison. This amazing aroma starts to come down into the prison, and Armstead comes in and he comes to Lorazepam.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Did you do it? Did you kill Lord Ukrook?
Shit, no.
Do you know who Lord Ukrook is?"
No.
Fuck! And
You got the wrong Warforged, buddy.
well, I mean, yeah, you're Warforged.
Oh. Wait, what?
You were made by the Draugr,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
and you escaped.
Yeah.
Hey, how would you like to come see the White Room?
That's room's fine. Yellow's better than white. Yeah.
Well, we sort of need this yellow room. It's
Oh, really? What for?
yeah. Well, it's actually my bedroom.
Oh, really? I didn't think
Yeah.
I thought I had it booked.
You know he's lying. You know he's lying.
Definitely not your room. Why would you live in a prison?
Oh wow! I mean, that's the conditions of being a shining rainbow soldier.
That sounds really
Shimmering.
shit. You said, the way you say shining rainbow soldier is it's a great thing, but you live in a prison?
Well, penance.
I don't believe you at all. I think you're lying to me. Do you work for these people?
You're good.
I know, right?
I'm so terrible.
DM is terrible.
It's great. I had a great time.
Interrogation.
On a side eye. Different take.
Did you know you grew up? Why do you live in a prison?
You have let your guard down, buddy. You're an open book. You're an open book.
Well, he puts a key in the door and just opens it. He's like, "Get out of here." I see I've been bested. Damn, you're an intelligent rogue. And he walks up to Jerry's cage and looks in and just shakes his head and walks.
I'm the one that knows the most.
And walks back to Bubbles' cage.
Hello.
Like, "You elf."
Oh, yes, I'm an elf.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he looks like he's taking a different approach.
Oh.
And he draws his sword and he opens the gate and he's like, "You're going to the White Room."
Okay.
And he leads you, sword sort of at your throat.
This feels very hostile.
Well, it is.
Why?
We're a bad rainbow. Rainbow.
I really like the shimmering rainbow.
Well, you know what? It's only shimmering because a storm's coming.
Your poses were so kawaii.
You look back and like he's frog marching you into this room. He sits you down.
Okay.
And a human woman is there.
Hi.
She puts her finger to her lips.
Is this my lips?
And she begins attaching these two nodes to your head.
This doesn't feel great, I'll be honest.
As she smiles and attaches to her head.
Oh good, we're in it together then, that's fine.
And she sits down and Armstig is standing sort of like with his arms folded by the door and he just like boots over a chair.
I feel like this isn't you,
I feel like you should shut the hell up, prisoner.
Oh, that's very mean.
And he spits on the ground.
And that's very gross. I don't like that.
And it's the only blemish in this complete room. And yeah, all of a sudden, give me a will save.
Oh, what's it?
Wisdom
saving throw.
21.
You are surrounded by images of Loth and of the drow soldiers in the prison and like all of these horrific events which happened to you. Dying. You see your childhood memories and like you see Eldif plummet. You see Rond get torn asunder.
I'm crying.
You see the faces of Topsy and Toby as you abandon them. You see you see Stool's face over and over as you kill him. Over. You see.
It's the worst time. Oh my God. I'm traumatized. What do you want from me? Because I'm just gonna cry.
What happens to your croak? You hear Armstig's face. And all of these images bombard you.
I'm like shaking and I'm crying and I'm like, I don't know, he was my best friend.
All of a sudden, you feel a coldness come over you and a warmth like inside your body. And then you see the smiling face of this Armstig.
He's smiling?
Yeah, and he's like, well, I guess you were telling the truth as well.
That was awful. That was the worst experience of my life. You're very mean, and I thought you were very nice.
No. I'm a bad motherfucker.
Well, I don't like you. You can take me back to my cell or let me out or whatever's gonna happen. I hate it here.
Roll me perception.
22.
You see he's wearing a leather jacket over his armor.
Where did you get that?
He's smoking a cigarette.
Smoking isn't good for you. And I just stomp out.
And yeah, he comes back to the cages. You find the other two, I assume.
Yes, and I'm very upset. Did you guys have to do that too?
Yeah, it was fun.
I just cried.
What are you worried about?
What's up with the eyes, really? Yeah, what's up with the eyes? I'm talking to the blue guy,
Yeah.
And then we like get back.
With the eyes?
Yeah.
Which eyes?
Yours.
Like, you have funny eyes, not like others all.
Dude, it's just part of the ritual. Like, you know, they say join an order, it's prestigious and stuff.
Yeah.
Then, like, the only order that accepts you or has an opening is the Order of the Shimmering Rainbow. And you do it anyway because, you know, retirement and dental and all that.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to file your 401k.
Yeah.
And then you do the ritual and you drink this liquid and all of a sudden, like, you're hearing this deep voice, you're feeling like hot and cold at the same time, you know, like this weird human lady hangs around, she never talks. It
sounds very weird.
And yeah, they say that the Shimmering Rainbow is the closest to the spirit of Nelthiad, but I don't know what they mean anymore, man. And it just
Who is that person anyway?
She's the emissary of the spirit.
Alright.
She goes around to all the orders, but she hangs around us the most, and I think it's because she likes our fucked up eyes.
They're odd.
He has, like, Brock from Pokemon eyes.
Alright. But this is great. This
Oh, it's delicious.
is so good.
And, yeah. So, back to the interrogations. I'm sick. He's got, like, his sword, and he's just running it along the bars of a cage. He's like, Jerry, come out and play.
I stand up, and I think he's making music. I take my claws and I'm just running them across the bar, like in tune.
Oh, I assumed you just running them along the walls and making math.
He opens the cage and, like, grabs you by the scruff.
Do I have a scruff?
Everything has a scruff.
Okay. Take me by the scruff.
And he grabs you by the scruff.
Okay.
And he sort of, like, drags you backwards.
I'm like, you don't have to drag
And
me.
he's like, shut up!
You broke it.
You
Good job.
He's gonna come back downstairs and be like, what's wrong with you? We're tough now.
I'm like, I think I'm gonna do like what a dog does. I'm just gonna go.
And, yeah, he drags you into the light room. And he puts you on the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, now, Jerry, I want to know one thing from you.
Yup.
Would you like a cup of tea and some biscuits?
Get out. Get out.
Yeah, I'll have a cup of tea. And do you have like
Meat.
yeah, you have like meat biscuits?
No.
And there's no tea either.
And
Stable.
He like leaves you in there with this like human woman.
Mm.
And comes back a couple of minutes later with a nice hot cup of tea.
Mm.
And he's like, here you go, here's your tea, and he starts to hand it to you.
I'm gonna be like, I think there's something odd. I just like
As you reach out to swipe it away, he like pulls it back and he's like, wait a minute, I forgot. Spits in it, like dares your tea and puts it on the table in front of you.
I just
And he's like, Jerry, we're not here to play fucking games. We're not here to fuck spiders.
I'll be like, I almost killed a child. I could kill you. Oh
He
my
draws
God.
his sword.
Don't get spiders.
And he's like,
I
you just admit to attempted murder.
said I almost killed a child.
Do you need a lawyer for it? Well, too bad.
They're on today. Medieval
It's too close
D&D.
to the holidays, everyone.
I'm like, you're small like a child.
Merry winter
I could
solstice.
take you.
You're chained.
Oh, Jerry.
So,
Make a dex saving throw.
debt. That would be 21.
You're chained with disadvantage.
Oh. 13.
13?
Yeah.
I rolled a 19 plus
Ah.
modifier. He kicks over the chair and like says, now Jerry, you're going to tell us exactly what happened to Lord Ukrook.
He died, I think.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean you think?
That's what everybody does. They think.
Oh, fuck me. He pulls back up the chair and plants you back on it and is like holding your shoulders. And he looks over at the human woman. And she's smiling quite visibly at this point. And she sort of puts 2 nodes, mushroom nodes on your.
Can I be like scribe?
Yeah, make a strength roll. He's holding you there.
13.
Yeah, no, he holds you firmly in place.
Okay.
As these 2 nodes go on your head.
Okay.
And yeah, you she sits down, puts 2 on hers, and begins typing. And you see images of your family, the Thunderdome, the path from Stricter, the Anvil Forest, a sign which says Anvil this way, and a path which leads in the opposite direction. A butterfly.
Yep.
And then like city.
You forgot
country.
the three-legged donkey.
You see a 3-legged donkey.
Yep.
Wonky donkey.
Yeah, basically.
And then you see a dwarf, a fish, a person, like all the people you're in the cage with. You remember their tastes. Then you feel this coldness come over your scales and warmth in your belly. And give me a wisdom saving throw.
What's the say?
No idea, I didn't have to do one.
Because
19.
I got 21.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You become conscious, and you see Armstead on the floor cleaning up the like a little amazing. And he goes, "You're free to go."
Okay. I just like, as I'm walking past, I just smack him on the back of the head with my tail.
He just like lets out a little. And yeah, the emissary. She stands up, packs up her belongings, puts them into sort of a suitcase, and makes her way out into. I assume you're all in the galley.
Yeah.
The kitchen.
What happened to the other people?
The other people?
Yeah.
General
and General, Ginger.
You haven't seen them
General and Data.
yet. You haven't seen them yet.
Oh.
And yes, she comes into the kitchen where you are. Jerry, did you make it to the kitchen? There was lovely smelling food.
Yeah, there's food.
Yeah.
There is nothing.
I'm following the smell.
And in the doorway of the kitchen stands this human, and she's got sort of long greenish hair. She's wearing purpley sort of business suity robe, like pantsuit, but like a robe-ish pantsuit. And she's carrying a briefcase in front of her with both hands. And she looks at you all and goes, "Well,
She's speaking, or
yes, she's
Alright,
speaking now." She's like,
you can
"Well,
speak.
Yes, I can. I choose not to listen."
Why?
So the interrogation was over?
And she looks at you and goes, "Alistrae's been waiting."
Who?
Oh, I know that person.
Yes, Jerry. And if you come with me, you'll find out more.
Okay.
I don't know that person.
Who?
Alistrae.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna go.
And we need to talk in private if you want to find out more about her.
Oh.
Alright. Who is she?
She turns around and starts walking out.
I want my other friends, General and Data Bar.
Armstead comes in and he's like bringing out a cloth and a thing.
Oh yeah, we saw him come, like, take out an apron.
Yes. And he's like, "They'll be done soon. We've got to contact the embassy for general. He's an elf, and he's like bringing it out with each one. And where there's one elf, there's two. We got to contact the embassy for both of them. And he's like really pissed off about it. Like he's gonna have to fill out heaps of paperwork.
I'm elfish too.
I mean,
but you're not a prince.
Tail.
I'm of royal blood, I think.
And yeah, she's left the building.
Okay, before I follow, I will go, but I want to tell Auntie, just like as an aside, I feel like you were really rude in there, actually, and I didn't appreciate how you behaved. But could you please tell my friends that we will meet them somewhere?
You just came to the tactical interrogation of the Shimmering Rainbow Order. And he puts his left finger up again.
I can't accept that from you, I'm sorry.
And he's like, it's okay, we get that a lot. And you just see everyone around the table, all 5 of them, sort of like hang their heads and be like, fuck's sake. And so you guys fought?
Thank you for answering my questions. And then I say to Galvin, thank you for the meal. It was very good.
It's okay. I'm sorry about our fucked up eyes.
That's fine. It's very disconcerting. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Come visit us again. Goodbye. And they're all like standing outside the door waving at you all.
I'm going to be leaving a very negative review.
There was nothing wrong with that. The room colour was horrible, though.
I'm still like shaken. I'm so mad.
It was fine.
It was not fine.
But
They asked me one question.
It was literally to delve deeper.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
We both saved.
Yeah.
Well, thank God.
So,
Yeah.
I had no idea who...
We knew too much.
Yeah.
And you see this human woman walking off into sort of the crowds. It's very slummy down here in the bottom level of Nelthiad. And
she's quite easy to pick out.
Yeah.
Because, everyone else was shorter, and I can see green hair.
Yes.
Bupido, anywhere?
Roll.
Probably not. The 14th.
You'll have to find out next week on Guardians of the Gigaxy.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to this week's episode of Guardians of the Gigaxy, and thank you to all of the community for supporting us and being awesome. And if you want to join in on that community, then join and interact with us on Instagram at Guardians of the Gigaxy or on Twitter at GOG Podcast. As always, if you want to support us, then you can for as little as $2 a month. It will go to improving the quality of this podcast. However, if you can't, then just drop us a 5-star review on iTunes, as it'll help us reach the numbers we need. I'd also like to thank Kevin MacLeod for the use of his music 8-Bit Dungeon Boss, Video Dungeon Crawl, and Darkness is Coming. Those are licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/3.0. Also, if you're in Wellington on the 1st and 2nd, then I will be there at WellyCon, which is a board games convention, the largest in New Zealand, and I'll be doing a Dungeons & Dragons table along with several others over the course of the weekend. I'll be there on the first day at 1 o'clock and then at 6 o'clock. So if you want to drop by and say hi, you can. There's plenty of games to play over the course of both days, and I plan on playing some on the 2nd. And we'll see you next week, I guess. I mean, you'll hear us next week.